Hey everyone, how's it going tonight? My name is Spencer, and this is Best Ball Draft Addicts. Tonight we are here. We have reached the end of the drafting season. Tonight is draft number 150. I was on a quest to fill this out in Maxville for the first time. Very happy to have done that along the way with you guys and with so many great guests. Tonight, I am very happy to have two guests on. We're going to have Brad and Duggar. So, Brad and Duggar, let's go ahead and bring them on. How's it going tonight? How are you guys?
Oh, what up?
Doing
What
good.
up?
What up?
Ready for this? Casual Chad, he is on here and he says will be in the draft tonight. Nice. Glad to have you in with us tonight, buddy. Michael, how's it going? So guys, this is number 150 for me. This is the last draft of the year. Can't hold anything back now. Brad, when we drafted last night, you had 16 drafts left. Did you get there? What number is this for you?
This will be number 150.
All right, you making this number 150 for you too. Perfect. And Duggar, this worked out very nice for you too. Now you're not at 150, but your goal wasn't to get to 150 this year. What was your goal? And tell me what draft this is for you.
I'm just a lowly amateur, so 75.
75, which is a half fill, which is awesome. It is awesome. And it's by far the most, it's way more than the 8 that you did the year you finished third 2 years ago.
Way more. Way more.
And as of this moment, did you update? Have you guys updated your exposures with where you're at to this? Nope, Brad, you haven't.
Nope.
I did. Okay, neither of you guys did. I did just before we got on to start, just to make sure.
I was just gonna look at it afterwards, honestly.
Well, honestly, I am too, and I'm gonna do an exposure review. I was just wondering so that I could ask, like, as we were going, where are you at here as we've come to the end? Either way, this is gonna be super fun, and we know Duggar is gonna finish over 40% of Caglione. That much we know. Uh-oh, really? Are you going to sink to 38 or 39?
I'm currently at 30. Wait, hold on. That's not the dinger. I'm at 39% overall.
That's not the dinger.
It's not the dinger. Hold on. Oh no, we're at 40.
Oh, so you got to get them tonight.
No, not gonna force it.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right. So I got a couple other comments here. Snowblane comments. Just wanted to say thanks for hosting an awesome show and being a great host for baseball. I think you laugh a lot and keep it fun. Good luck on this season, folks. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Dave, this is 10 for him, which, hey, you know what? He just got on here a few weeks ago and just is new to Underdog. And Dave, 10 is awesome. Casual Chad. Hey, appreciate that, Casual Chad. And then let's see here. Bilbo has said the youngest Hobbit is sick, so I get the pleasure of being at home today to watch with you gents again. Glad to have you on with us, bud. All right. So we won't waste too much time. Duggar, you are a guinea pig just in case, since we're at 150 and we don't want to click the fill and it start.
So are we doing the 3-bagger Thursday?
You and Brad can do a 3-bagger Thursday later together. How about
that? There's 4 more, or do you want me to back out?
Let's just wait, probably.
Yeah, let's wait if there's 4 more. Yeah, let's wait. We'll just give it a few minutes. So I will tell you guys a couple things since I have my board loaded here. So as we are now at this 150, or I should say 149 for me right now, I've had pick number 1 as the most this whole time. Pick number 2 has officially tied it. So 1 and 2, 18 times each out of my 150 I have got.
Streamer left there.
Those 16 that I did, you know how I got 2 back-to-back judge? I ended up with 11 1s and 2s on my last 16 drafts.
Oh, wow. 11 out of your last 16?
Yeah, wow. It was like 10 or 11, yeah. I don't know. I can't update until like 9 o'clock. I can send over the CSV, so I don't know what my final percentages are. But I think I ended up with I think I ended up with over like 13% of Otani, probably.
Oh,
let's see.
That's
Let's
still
just check
good.
it out.
That's still good.
I think 70% of my drafts were top 5 picks.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Duggar had a lot of top 5s. He had a lot of 10, 11, and 12s too, right? If I remember from when we looked at
11
it.
and 12s. 9 and 10 were the numbers I just was not getting a whole lot.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had 11 right now I have 11% Otani and 6% Judge.
That's why I had very little Tatis, and I was very happy with one of my teams last night and very angry with one of my teams last night.
Very angry with one of them.
I
Here's
had
where
solid draft going, and then I got Underdog.
I know the Colson Montgomery thing that happened on the end of last
You
night.
want to check it now, Duggar?
Yeah.
I think it's probably pretty close just based on looking at it.
Well, 4 more.
Jesus. I swear it was at 734, now it's at 741. Oh well.
Let's see. I'm gonna go
Again, math is hard.
now. It says mine says 88744 as I just went to it.
So that should be, yeah. There should be like I don't know. Should be coming here soon.
Yeah, it should. This thing has been filling so quick. There will be people that are going to jump on and join us
more,
here.
So let's give it 2
one
minutes.
more. Okay. Yep. So we'll give it just a few more minutes. Casual Chad says first dinger ever. Usually only do $10 in under drafts. Well, Casual Chad, glad to have you on here actually drafting with us tonight. Hopefully you feel prepared from watching along with us for so many of these and you're ready to go. Remember 776 best type of build. Don't forget outfielders. They go quick. Hi guys, I've been having computer issues since coming back from Vegas. Wrecked my solo shot. Dang it. Hoping no issues to join with y'all tonight. Yeah, Rocket Sauce had his
8 more.
8 more. Let's go, everyone. Let's go. Join. 7 more. Join. Let's do this thing. 4 more. 3 more.
We're close. So
1 more. About to fill. All right, let me bring in the draft board here.
There we go. I deserve number 1 for the last draft, I think. Thank you. There we go.
Hey, you got it. You called it out and you got it.
And guess what I got?
What'd you get, Duggar?
Pick 9.
12.
Pick
9.
The one I have very little of.
Pick 9? Oh,
Yep.
Come on. Make it happen for you. I won't say it, but let's make it happen.
I know. Let's make it happen.
Let's just cross our fingers. We won't say, and if it happens, we'll call it out. All right. Beautiful. Okay, let's bring the board in here.
Casual Chat is Unlucky Koi.
Unlucky Koi. All right. What number are you? He's number 8, right next to you, Duggar.
Yep.
And Buzzy's in here again.
Buzzy. Nice.
See, Duggar.
Dave, you in here?
Yeah, Dave. The Davers. The Dave.
The Dave. Where's the Dave got 12? Dave got 12. Nice. Yep. The sweet turn. Do good.
Do I draft Judge or Otani? Because I got so much damn. I don't know.
Oh, and then we got 2 in the thoughts here. He's in the 7th spot. What's going on, buddy? That's I'm gonna say kicked kick.
I think it's Kid Kick.
Kid Kick. All right, Kid Kick.
Kicking the kid.
Oh yeah.
I clicked when y'all said,
Kid,
and I'm waiting for 7.
Know.
Oh my gosh! Dang it, Rocket Sauce! It happened again.
What'd he do?
He tried to get in with us, and he joined as soon as we said it, and he didn't get back in. Check back with y'all later. Yeah, buddy. I'm sorry about that. Wish you could have been in with this one with us tonight. But all right, we are ready and we are going. Okay, so no shocker. Brad started off with Otani. I'm closing out with the Soto. And then now let's see what falls to Duggar. And it fell.
It did, but man.
Come on.
I'm doing it.
You have to.
I have to, yeah.
Duggar has been calling out how he has almost no Fernando Tatis. If not, no. Is that your first one or your second one?
It's my second share of Tatis.
So in all these, in 75 drafts, only 2 Tatis teams.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
I just was not getting that pick.
I mean, I had Tatis ranked above like J-Rod and stuff, so I kept drafting Tatis.
Same here this whole time. Well, Tatis, J-Rod, I will take either one. I take all of them even before Corbin Carroll. That's just how I've been handling it. I've more or less just decided to fade Carroll. That could be at my own detriment. We'll see. Yeah, well, Rocket Sauce, this is it for the dinger. This is it tonight for the dinger. But you know what, buddy? I don't know if you draft football, but we'll be doing that here real soon. We're going to do just a couple early drafts, and then we're going to kick things off after the NFL draft here in about a month or so.
And I will not be there for any of it.
And Brad won't be here for it. All right, Duggar, how are you doing this tonight? How are you starting off with Scooble?
Give me an ace.
Tatis, Scooble, why not? There's no reason not to. So you saw my start to the solo shot. I sent it to you. How crazy do you think I was?
Crazy as in you mixed it up, but at least you definitely stayed grounded and didn't go after those spring training risers, if you will.
Yeah, I didn't go after the Christian Campbells of last year, like, for example.
God dang, Wyatt went at 13, Anthony went at 14, Wyatt. Jesus. It just was not meant to me to keep drafting Wyatt.
It was not meant to be. All right. So, last draft. How do I want to do it? I think that I'm going to do it just like I like to draft, and that's taking a strong pitcher, so let's go Skeens. And then Brad's going to be coming to you here for your 2-3 turn. How are you going to build out your final Ohtani build?
Well, I don't know.
All right, I got my file uploaded, and I don't think it's going to work out for me. 39.5.
I think if you got him,
you just have to draft him this one.
I was going to say, if you get him in this draft, you'll be there.
I guess I have the advantage of doing off stream, so if I get sniped, I'll just do a couple more drafts.
There you go. You're not forced to stop here. You can keep going.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what Brad does. Pick number 1, Garrett Crochet, going with strong pitcher. Pick number 2, Nick Kurtz. I love it. Starting one of each, 1-1-1. Started off solid across the board. Why not?
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do there, but
yeah, Snowblind Comics says, just comment on your solo shot video. You definitely are crazy. I don't know karate, but I know crazy. All right. Last draft of the year. I got to keep telling this to myself here. Favorite play. I didn't do it in the solo shot. That's because I went with a strong pitcher. He's not there. I'm going Junior Caminero.
There you are.
Yep, that's my favorite play here. I'm also starting with a 1-1-1 right there with you, Brad. Duggar may do the same thing. We'll see who falls to him. Most likely not, I would say. Duggar probably will not.
I will not.
We'll just say he will not. Do you have an idea for what you want, though?
Man, all the players I want are gone. They keep going. Okay.
Everyone good is gone. This stinks.
Can we start over?
Restart.
Looking at shares.
I hear the buzzing.
Yep.
Yeah, I do too. I was like, is that me buzzing?
I have very little Rosarena too, so.
Okay. So if you weren't looking at shares, would you have taken Jackson Merrill instead?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
2.6.
Because you had Tatis. That's the thing is, it's like, I don't know if that went through your mind, but a lot of teams that have Tatis
go Merrill to not do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't a lot of people are going to do that. I think that's kind of artificially rising Merrill just a little bit because people are doing that. So I'm fine not doing it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was saying. I mean, it's basically doing the opposite of what the majority of those teams are going to do. Obviously not at all, but so many people are going to have Tatis, and then Merrill will come to them in the 3 or the 4, and it's hard to pass him up.
Yeah. That's kind of what I've been doing on obviously I've been forcing some plays that are low owned just to get pieces of. And honestly, that's why I don't usually max out. If I'm being honest, is I struggle getting away from my guys. Obviously, I'm 40% on a certain somebody. And I feel like if I'm so committed to these players, if I need to alternate it up just to max out attorney, I'm betting against what I believe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. That's why I was saying so much how it was hard for me to even take Spencer Strider out of fall to pick past 150
at that point.
And there it is. See, there we go. Absolutely.
So, yes, now there's teams that have Merrill and Tatis, but there's going to be very few teams that have Tatis, Arozarena, and Merrill.
Yeah, with Scooble in particular, I'm sure. So, all right. And now you still don't have an infielder. That's perfectly fine. I know you're good with fading infield just like I am, and we have through most of these drafts in this season. As I'm coming back up here, I know exactly who I want to pick. We'll see if he makes it to me.
Yeah.
Somebody draft George Springer.
Oh my gosh, there went Caglione.
Yeah.
Look at that. There's the record. That's the high. Is it not?
High I've seen.
44.
44.
Actually, I take it back. I remember one of the drafts I was in, he went at 33, and I thought that was insane.
33. The hype is real. You know what, though? Confirmation bias, obviously, but the amount of shares I have post like 115, 120, I'm good with it.
Oh, I know you are.
Well, I mean, it felt like I was overdrafting him, but when you can get him at 120, or I think my average is probably 117, I mean, that's why I just kept doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like me with Varsho.
Yep.
It was even later. He was going even later the whole time. Basically, Varsho's moved up now to where Cavs was a month ago.
So I'm looking at it right now. I have so many picks. Yep, post 120 of him. It's crazy. And then I kind of dipped off when he started getting above pick 100. I dove back in from pick 90 to 85 just because I didn't care. I backed off again, and then obviously these last couple of weeks, if it felt right, I did it.
This is such a hard pick for me.
94 to 120.
Yamamoto, Riley, Buxton is so hard, but you know what I'm going to do. Byron Buxton, final draft. Come on home. Let's see what number that is for me on Buxton. For Buxton, that for me is. Where are you at, Byron? 14.8%. That's where I was. That should get me to 15%.
Michael, I probably will share all my stuff on Twitter after this is done. He's talking about your exposures.
You guys want to share your top 3 infield, outfield pitcher? Absolutely. Well, I'll go ahead and show you guys right now while we're waiting here. Let's get Duggar's pick here. Duggar, who are you looking at?
Top
taking?
3 I can do easy, yeah. Let me pull mine up. And I'll share mine, Spencer. I'll just tell you.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear them.
Let's see. So my top 3 pitchers are Jack Leiter, Soriano, and Jack Flaherty.
Okay.
Infield is Adley, Simeon, and then I have a 3-way tie between Aranda, Herrera, and Chapman.
All right.
And then outfield is Wyatt, Dalton, and Taylor Ward.
Nice. I like that top outfield a lot. Those are 3 very, very nice guys to have big shares of. Duggar, you want to go ahead and say what yours are?
Sure. To no one's surprise, Caglione is top of the queue. My top three be Caglione, then Duran. That just shows you majority of the time I pick the top half of the draft, so I get him in the third round. And then Matt Wallner.
And you love taking Wallner at the end. What about infield?
Eugenio, Vinny P, and Nico.
Eugenio, Vinny P, and Nico. Nice. That sounds very Duggar.
He's tied with Berger.
And Nico's tied with Berger. And then pitcher?
To no one's surprise, Jack Leiter, Garrett Cole, and then Yuri, actually.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Strider.
Gosh.
Strider, not Strider.
How about Duggar and Brad, both with the same number one pitcher, Jack Leiter?
I know.
I love it. You guys both all in on Jack Leiter. Duggar, your pick. I'm sure you see. Just want to make sure I said something. All right. And then I'll go ahead and I will show you mine. So since I can pull this up so easily here, as I say that and I'm struggling. Dinger, pitcher. All right. So my top is Jacob deGrom. Then we've got Bubba Chandler. And then I have a tie between Edward Cabrera and Yuri Perez. Chris Sale and Imai aren't far behind. At infield for me is Okamoto, 24%. Closely followed by Ivan Herrera and Wilson Contreras, and then Max Muncy and Addison Barger. And outfield, Dalton Varsho, number one, 25.5%. Mike Trout, 20%. Adele, almost 20%. Springer, 15.4%. And Cags, 15.4%. I can see Buxton not far behind. And back to my pick. All right. Perfect timing.
So I'm an idiot and didn't sort by Dinger. Pitcher and infield didn't change, but outfield actually changed. Nimmo and Schwarber are tied for third instead of Wallner. That tells you how much I got pick 5.
Say it again, Duggar. I'm sorry. I was just getting my pick lined out. I'm going with another Trout to close it out.
I sorted by Dinger, so it did change up my outfield a little bit. It's actually Nimmo and Schwarber are tied for third, if that tells you how many times I got picked 5.
Well, what about pitcher? Is it still Jack Leiter?
Yes. Yeah, my pitching and infield didn't change, but outfield changed. Yeah, I have Schwarber on 20% of my teams.
Okay. Well, hey, that's pretty nice. I wish I had Schwarber on more teams. I would have taken Schwarber on more teams. It's just I got pick 5 incredibly low amount of the time. So it looks like in the Dinger, I got pick 5 was my least drafted spot. I had 8 drafts in pick 5. And that's most likely where you had to take Schwarber. There are 6, but a lot of times if you don't have 5 and you don't take Schwarber, then some at 6, that's where you're looking. One of those spots. Okay. Brad, I missed who you took. Who did you take there, my good friend?
I just double tapped outfielders.
I like it.
I don't know about Butler, but I was on him early, got off, and then these last 16 drafts, I probably drafted him like 7 times. He just keeps falling.
Yeah, he is falling. He has been a faller. That's for sure. And you know what? I'm just going to go. I keep trying to talk myself out of Dylan Cease. Oh, hold on a second.
I have so much Dylan Cease too, it feels like.
Oh, he's dying. Spencer's dying.
I'm all right. I just didn't want to. I was able to actually get to the mute this time so that you didn't have to hear me sneeze.
You got what I had for the first month of your drafts.
No, I do not. I just had to sneeze. Are you kidding me?
I think I was slowly dying.
Maybe you were allergic to your cats, Duggar.
Well, maybe, except I don't have any.
I thought you did have cats.
No, it's Corey that has cats.
Yep. I got the dog.
Corey that has cats. You have the dogs. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not Catgate. Corey's Catgate.
I'm Doggate. Yeah, Corey's Catgate.
Yeah.
You're internet problem gate.
I'm internet.
Yes.
That's true.
which we almost had right leading
And I
into this.
never have internet problems except for trying to get on with you guys.
All right, Duggar, back to you.
Yeah.
Who'd you go with? Luzardo?
Yep.
Yep. Very good, solid pick there. I see. I just looked and I see that Dave is trying a very unique 2-3-1 build to start his team, only starting with Roman Anthony, but he's got 3 stud infielders with Christopher Sanchez and Chris Sale. Let's see how this build turns out for you, bud. Yep, this is one of those things that I am now, like I said, I'm just totally happy with whatever falls to me. I'm not worried about it, honestly, anything. This is the last draft of the year. Just try to make it the best and have fun. Right now, I'm happy with my build structure start, a 2-1-4. What's your guys' build start?
3-1-3.
I don't even know.
Brad, you are
1-1.
1-1-5. I knew you were going heavy outfielder. I couldn't remember if it was 5. Yep.
I think that's just like what I do every single time.
Now, I know you don't like to do this and you don't do it often, but is your 5 outfield good enough to just do a 5 outfield build?
We'll just have to wait and see. I already have a plan.
All right. We will
But
wait.
let's just say I'm most likely not taking another outfielder.
All right.
I kind of know what I'm already doing. I have lots of. Actually, I probably have more 5 outfield builds than most people.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I got like 20 or 30.
Okay. Yeah, that's more than what I thought we had talked about. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, just on this, and I've done it a bunch today as well.
Okay, if you did a bunch today too, that could have definitely affected your numbers.
Yeah, let's see. Combos. What's it under? No, players,
Good.
teams.
1.3% are 875.
Oof. So not very much for old Duggar.
Nope.
In other words,
Let's
that's
see.
one time.
One time.
I have about probably with the ones I've done now, I'm probably sitting at about like 17 or 18 with 5 pitchers.
Okay.
With 5
yes,
5 outfielders.
With 5 outfielders, right. Okay, we've made it back around to me. Let's see here. We've had a big outfield run. No surprise there. Definitely why I did what I did. Yeah, this is a good time. I'm going to put Michael Garcia on this final team of mine. I don't have enough of him. I like him a lot. I could have gone with Bryce Terang for a very similar reason. Don't have a lot, but I like both of them. Let's go see exactly what I did have of those guys.
While you're looking that up, I know 776 is your most. What was your final percentage?
Yep, I'll go and tell you that. So Terang is 6.7, and McHale was 7.4. So I was slightly more McHale than Terang. And then as far as my builds, let's see. Dinger. Oh, hold on a second. All right, it's my pick again. Shea Bangaliers, come on home.
There it is.
All right. And so here it is, Duggar. I'll just show you because on this portfolio tab, it doesn't say percent. But of 5 outfielder builds, I had 7 875s. That's out of the 149. And then 4 965s. And then what else did I have? 1 956.
If you go to builds and scroll down, it'll show you your percent.
Oh, okay. Right here, I see. So here's the 965 2.7 and 875 4.7. Got it.
Yeah, I finished at 72.4%, 776.
I'm over 50% as well.
Yeah, I'm 60.4% is where I'm at 776. So that is the majority of the time. Speaking of that, let's go take a look at Casual Chad's team. His first Underdog draft. Let's see how he's done. Why am I forgetting which name was Casual Chad's? Was it
I believe it was
it was unlucky 13 Coy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay, so he has Corbin Carroll. He's got a 1-3-5. Corbin Carroll, Devers, Lindor, Ketel Marte, Logan Webb, Michael Harris, Stephen Kwan, Adolis, and Matt Chapman. Very nice start. I like you've got the Giants theme across here. You've built a strong outfield. You have a good infield and a horse ace to ground you as you turn and probably finish with 7 total pitchers. So really nice for your first team, my friend. I got to plug in my computer 1 second here. I just realized it wasn't.
So, Doug, are you still having fun doing these, or are you worn out?
I mean, drafting's always fun. It's always fun. But
do you do as much as? Well, I don't. Does anybody do as much as Spencer?
No.
Okay.
That's in our home leagues we make fun of Spencer for the amount of drafts he does.
Does he do Spencer, do you do NBA or is it just NFL and baseball?
No, just NFL and baseball.
And what do you like the most?
Oh, baseball is by far what I love the most.
Okay.
But NFL, I'm still incredibly love and addicted to drafting those teams. I love drafting. I even love watching football on Sundays a whole lot and watching the stats come in on Red Zone. But as a whole, I don't love the NFL as a whole. It's just I'm just addicted to the drafting of that. Yeah, and look,
I got you.
I'm not the only Thurman that has to jump in here and say last draft of the year, Brent, can't hold anything back now. Nice to have you here, brother. That's the first time I've seen my brother comment on a video. I love it.
Does he draft?
No, my brother doesn't draft.
No, but he's got the voice of an angel, so he is our commentator sometimes. He's got the best radio voice you've ever heard.
He will come in and he's been like the auctioneer of some of our auctions before at our home league drafts. But yeah, no, if my brother was on here for us, if I ever have like an intro thing, I'm gonna have my brother do the voiceover for it.
Oh, so you'll choose him over ChatGPT.
I will. Yes, I will. Okay, we're coming back around here to my pick. So I promise you I won't pick Spencer Strider. Let's see. Which name do I want to click? Here at the end. A name that I have been trying to get more of, who I've been impressed with in the spring, is Ceddanne Rafaela. And I had 0 of him at my 100 drafts review. I'm going to finish with not a ton, but I'm going to have some. Let's go see. I have 4%. So I was at 0%. I have 4%. So that means I'll finish at like 4.5. All right, Brad.
Well,
you are. Yeah, we're right there. Brad, what did you just do with your 2 picks there?
I just went all purple.
Just went all purple all the time?
I've got 4 purples in a row.
I see what you're doing. I see your game.
And I'll circle back around when I say we make fun of Spence. It's just out of jealousy. I wish I could do that many drafts. But life and children's get in the way.
Yeah.
Life and children's.
I probably could if I don't have things that get in the way. I just do dailies for MLB. I do a lot of that, but I did NFL for so many years, and I just donated money. I feel like in NFL.
I will say this is the most responsible I've seen Spence. He got a little crazy there for a while, where he would I could tell he was getting bored, so he'd have to start making the drafts interesting for himself. This year, he has not done that.
Yeah, and again, that was many years ago. So it's a great story Duggar loves to bring up, but yes, it was many years ago now.
I know.
So what did you just take there? I missed it.
Who, me?
Bybee? Yeah, yep. Bybee, I see. Yep. Got you some vibes.
Yep.
Yeah, in football, Brad. So I showed you when we were talking that day, that notebook from 2 years ago, where I literally filled an entire notebook where I wrote down every single draft as I did it.
And I still find it hard to believe that your handwriting and color coding, that's insane.
Well, you know, I don't know what else to tell you to make you believe other than to show
No,
you.
I believe you because you sent me like
I know you do. I know you do believe me,
but I was like, God damn.
But that was so what Duggar is kind of referring to with me kind of getting burnt out of doing crazy things. So that notebook, that was from the 2024 draft season, not the 25. And 2023 was the draft season when I got kind of burnt out because that was the year that I went and did almost 1,000 football drafts. And then whenever I did baseball in that off season, I did a lot of crazy baseball drafts just because I like to do weird stacks.
How many total baseball have you? I mean, I just do Underdog, so I don't really even know. Let's see. I've done. What's this? I don't even know how to how do you count this shit?
You mean on if you look at your exposures, then you can just go to your portfolio and then all contests.
I'm at live complete. Oh yeah, good exposure. So I did 224 plus like what's this one? Plus 90, so that's 314 plus 150. So I did 464.
So we were right there. You see, here's mine. I was at 470. So this will be 471.
Oh, you did other sites and shit. Like that's what I mean. Like how many total do you think between everything?
Well, so
luckily what I is down.
Yeah. Luckily what?
If best ball 10s, which was a best ball tournament that used to, or it wasn't a tournament, it was individual leagues that was on the NFBC platform. The last several years, I've been the highest drafter over there in that, and the highest, me being the highest, would be at about like 115 to 130 total drafts over there. Okay. I'm going to go with Pepio with this pick here. That's
I thought Pepio died.
Not scared of
if he died, then if he's dead, he's dead. I literally only took him because I had almost none of. That was dumb. Obviously, if he's hurt, because I didn't.
He hurt his hip, I think, or he's on the IL.
Okay, that's lovely. Yeah, great pick. As I'm talking, it's all right though. So, as far as over on NFBC, I'm a big gladiator drafter. I did 40 of those, 40 gladiator drafts. That was back in November and December. They're 23 round, 15 team. They're a minute per pick. I only did fast drafts. I did usually one a night on most of those nights in November and December. I have done, tonight will be my third draft champion. I'm in a NFBC 50. I'm in the Bub and the Bloom auction draft. Over on NFBC, that's it. So 3 DCs, an auction, and a NFBC 50, as well as my 40 gladiators. And then, like I said, no best ball 10s. And then I think I did like 3 or 4. I ended up with 3 or 4 DraftKings and 2 over on Drafters. So
gotcha. So not a ton more.
Not a ton more, right?
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, if Duggar's right, if best ball 10s was up, it would have been a ton more.
I'd be right there with you. I was usually number 2 or number 3. That side I did draft a lot. Pretty much if the draft filled out.
Not last year, but the previous 2 years before that. Last year you
when I was
a little.
When I was driving a lot. Not that I was draft driving.
That's why you didn't draft. Yeah.
Not once in 5 o'clock traffic.
Never in Houston. So Aaron Nola is who I just went with because now I know I'm going to have to, if Peapot is out for an extended period of time, I'll need to make sure that I have good enough pitching to get this team by if it's going to work out. And I already like the infield that I have. I definitely know I can wait on my infield. I'll just snag one more outfield coming up soon. And that's how we'll fill this team out for me. There went Chase DeLauder at 149.
I gotta say, I was getting DeLauder at like 160 all day today outside of the streams.
This is a spot that feels good to me too. This 150.
Yeah, I was drafting him at like 150. Once it hit that, I had him queued up and I would start taking him. Probably, and I got binge pretty much all day at like 200 to 210.
Nice. So you were able to add in a good amount of shares of him today.
Oh yeah,
not at 140.
I added
not at 140.
Yeah, I added both of them probably. I bet in my last 14 I did today, I probably added each of them 5 to 6 times. Just because, I mean, that's just what I I wanted to get, especially honestly a Delauder. He's the one that I'm more interested in.
You can look at that as a pretty interesting strategy point to talk about next year. And that is if you do leave like 20 or 30 for you to do kind of all fast within the last 2 days, it gives you a chance to add a bunch of shares of some guys that maybe up to that point you'd been mostly fading. So you could look at that as a positive or a negative, just in case those guys you're adding are just,
I mean,
false alarm. But
I ended up with 9% Delauder. I think last night I had 3%.
wow,
So
yeah.
I got a lot of shares today. And then binge, I ended up with 5%. I don't know. I think last night I had like 2 or 3%.
So I actually have more Delauder than I expected. I'm finishing at 8% Delauder, 8.1.
We're about the same, yeah.
And but binge, other than me reaching up for him last night, that was the first time I took him. So I only had the one early drafted share of Carson Binge.
Gotcha. I think I had 3 and I added 3 today, maybe.
Unless I draft him tonight, because I do have Juan Soto, I could do it.
You got to do it at your next pick, though.
Never mind. He just went. He just went. Look, the guy. He just went at 158. So never mind. Duggar, you're buzzing. There it is, Glaber.
So I just did like the most boring draft ever because I'm over it, I guess. And I did like all purple, so now I can do all green.
I like it. Honestly, I do. This 715, I'm really into it. I am.
Oh no, you just put a thought in Spencer's head. I can see it now. All right, I gotta go orange, then I gotta go purple, then I gotta go green.
It doesn't matter now, does it, Duggar? This is the end.
We'll see. There's that
39. So since I mean, as you're going, Spencer, I don't care if you take them, but since I'm doing 8 infielders, you think I should get Connor Griffin?
Yeah,
like
with 8. Fall. Yeah, and it's the fall. Yeah, and I'm not going to take him here. So
honestly, I thought about it just because now he's in a 40 pick fall where it feels hey, if he's down for a little bit, who cares?
I mean, if he takes him, I don't really care that much. So that's what I said it.
I mean, this is a good fall of Jeremy Pena too. If you want,
I'm taking. Yeah, I have those 2 tapped right now, and then Tovar's the other guy I got tapped.
And this guy has 6 infield, so and he went with Dylan Cruz. So yeah, there you go.
You got to draft those AAA guys when you can.
You got to get those AAA guys.
We just went back-to-back AAA guys with Connor Griffin and Dylan Cruz.
Yeah, Pena and Griffin were both thoughts. I went Torres hoping I could sneak McGonigal, but obviously that didn't happen.
Oh, did McGonigal already go?
Yep.
All right. I'm closing my pitching out with Cade Horton.
I love that Pena fall, actually.
Oh, me too. Yeah, that's a great fall for your last draft. Absolutely. I don't think he's going to be out very long.
No, he's already played short today.
Did he? Yeah, I was going to say maybe he starts on the 10-day, but then he's back within the second week.
I think he's. I mean,
he may not even start on the IL at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's starting opening day.
Yeah.
I have most of my drafting him is on 20 to 30 ADP falls during that injury. I probably got. I wonder how much I ended up with. I bet I ended up with close to 10%, and I probably had like 0 before that.
I really like Jeremy Pena. I know I didn't have a ton of him. I'm going to look that one up too. 8.1, so he's right there with Delauder, which is not bad.
Well, I only had 6%, so yeah. But they were all 20 ADP falls, I bet.
I'm actually interested to know, because that's one thing I love about this here is one thing to think you did something, it's another to know you did it. And I'm going to go and look and see how I drafted Jeremy Pena. I'll share this tab. So my looks like a lot of my initial drafts of Pena right at the beginning of January, I had a little cluster then until the middle of February. And then I mostly have faded him once in beginning of March. And then I've only taken him one time with the fall to 154 on March 13th. So I really haven't been that 8.1%. It shows here how I've not been drafted him heavily. And I've not been taking advantage of the fall in the dip.
Yeah, I didn't draft him until March 6th.
Isn't it nice? I love the exposure tool to be able to check that out. That's so beautiful.
And all my shares are past ADP. I think I'm like 15 picks past. So He was a guy I just liked to buy in the fall.
Mm-hmm. What you giggling at, Duggar?
Our AA group chat right now.
Oh,
you're screaming, so you're not seeing.
Oh, is it my pick or something?
No, Brock's giving you some ideas, and Corey just got on and said you're streaming, so he hop on and ask the question in the chat.
Spencer, I never asked you this, but I'm assuming you talked about, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want, you can text me, but you had y'all were talking one night about a CJ friend. Is that the one on the Siege, or is it a different guy?
I'm sorry.
Y'all were talking about y'all's drafts and stuff, and somebody named CJ. Was that the Siege, or is it somebody different?
No, someone different.
Okay.
And I'm trying to, because we don't have anyone named CJ, so that's why I'm trying to remember.
Football we do.
Yeah, that's probably what we were talking about. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
okay.
Guy in football.
I was just wondering if it was just. I know he's like a big Cardinals fan, and that's why I was like, huh.
Gotcha.
So, funny side note about the CJ we play in football with. Been in leagues with him for a couple of years. Obviously, Spencer calls me Duggar. All my friends call me Duggar. Played sports my whole life. You know, when you have siblings, they have the same last name.
Yeah.
This guy texted one of our other buddies, hey, is Adam in this league? That's my brother. I've been playing with for years, and he thought he was playing with a different Duggar.
Well, I actually know your first name now because Hunter threw out your first name.
Yep, there it is.
So I just Googled you, and I know everything about you now.
Oh no.
Yep. He knows everything.
Yes, I know. It talks about your love of Spencer Strider and Jack Caglione.
There it is. They nailed it.
And Casey Kochman.
Oh God, yeah, I still got that $1 bill, Spence. Still
Tell that story, Duggar.
Oh God, that was a long.
You want me to tell it? You may have a problem.
What was the bet? I don't even remember.
So we made a bet, and this would have been in like the that we were drafting at Duggar's house. It was when you were living in the apartments. So what year would that have been? Like 09?
Probably
08, 09, somewhere around there.
When I moved back to St. Louis.
No, yeah, when you moved back from St. Louis and you were living in Marion again.
Yeah.
And we were drafting at his house, and it was after the draft, and he was talking all up about how good Casey Kochman was going to do. And Brad, I just got to tell you real quick. Let me go pull this man's stat page up real fast so you understand what we're talking about here. Basically, he's like a Nolan Shady.
When I like a guy, I like a guy.
Right?
It is.
Yeah. So he was coming off of a season where
Matthew Boyd just got sniped from you. You just got saved.
Oh dang.
Sorry.
I got my pick start. This guy was coming off of a 14 home run season in 2008, and then the 2009 draft, Duggar bet me $1. It was something stupid, but he bet me that Casey Kochman would hit 30 home runs, and he wrote it down on this $1, and then he kept that in his wallet. Like still to this day, he has kept this thing.
Did the guy hit 30 home runs?
No, he hit 7. He
hit
7 and finished his career out with 9, 10, 12. No, the whole
Did he hit 30 in his career?
Never. No. Oh, total.
No.
Total in his career, he hit 71.
Yeah. Okay.
71 from 2004 to 2013.
You know what? He was no Jeremy Bonderman.
And there was another. That was another.
Their names, people I don't know.
This was the early 2000s, guys. Bonderman.
So I was a big old baseball guy, probably from like childhood to like I would say like what was 99 was that big home run race. I probably to like 2002, and then I didn't watch or do anything with baseball until 2022. So probably 20 years I skipped it.
Wow, that's a big chunk of time to skip. There was a few things that were pretty cool that happened in those years, but
just a couple. Just a couple.
I mean, it's just I don't know. I was a huge baseball like kid growing up with McGuire, Sosa, that thing.
Oh yeah.
And then I fell out, and I was big. I mean, I grew up in Santa, so I was like a big Spurs fan and football and basketball, and then I randomly dabbled into like Underdog one day and started getting into baseball like 4 or 5 years ago and just fell back in love with it.
Just fell back. Well, hey, I'm glad that you did. Baseball brought you back. It got you. And Duggar, check it out. Rocket Sauce says Duggar was drinking some sauce on that. Yes, he was. I promise you. He was plenty good and sauced up at that moment. Duggar also bet me a couple years ago after J.P. Crawford. What was it? A couple years
That's a name I do know.
Yes, this was just recently. Hold on. Let's see what it was. It was in the year. It was after Crawford hit 19 in 2023. And then in the 2024 draft, we had a bet that was like a next year's entry fee bet that we then never went back to. But I won that one too because he bet me that he would have over 20. And I was like, there's no way. And JP Crawford had 9.
See, I feel like I should do this bet with you right now over Miguel Vargas.
Do you feel strongly about Miguel Vargas, Duggar?
No, I'm talking with you, Spencer.
Oh, with
you're
me.
The one that,
no,
you're the one that's afraid of. You're like, I don't know what Miguel can do, and I'm like, I think he's going to hit at least 25.
Do it, Spencer. Do it.
Hey, but I also said I think he's a fine pick. I'm just not doing it here on Underdog. I've taken him in other stuff.
Oh no, because I'm just saying this more as fun. Like I think he's going to hit 25. I may be way off though.
Then yes, Spencer. Then you know what I say. He hits less than 25.
Entry finger.
We'll do one entry fee here. One entry. I'll Venmo you if I lose.
24 or less. You say 25 or more. Shake.
Yeah. Sure.
Put it on the board.
All right.
Yes.
Put it on the board. Yes. All right. We got it. We got our first ever Draft Addict board bet.
And I was not a part of it.
And Duggar was not a part of it. Dave, though, Doug will bet you right now. All right, Duggar, you and Dave, a bet on McGreevy. What's the terms?
I like McGreevy. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
You're the one that tried to talk him out of it.
I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dave. I tried to talk you out of McGreevy for George Springer. Like, seriously.
You were
is
right.
Dave the guy who kept drafting Jordan Walker like really early?
Oh yeah,
is that somebody
Dave
else?
Dave is the Jordan Walker lover.
Okay,
Dave, go ahead and speak up. Stand up for your man.
Well, I mean, context is like I think he was going like you were in our drafts. And he'd be drafted like 160, and I'd look for him, and he was always gone.
Dave says context. Yeah, Dave loves him some Jordan Walker. There's no doubt.
Does he still love him some Jordan Walker? Is the question.
Oh, I guarantee. We were drafting on Sunday when Jordan Walker hit that home run, and he called it out. And he was like, "Hey, don't count Jordan Walker out yet. Home run, baby."
Yeah. I did. I mean, I did retweet that and say we were so back. So
I know you. I saw that after the fact. We are so back.
I still haven't touched him since I tweeted that, but
how about the draft when Walker homered? And yeah, exactly. He called it out immediately. The difference between Underdog and NFBNC are insane. Gonna try and do to do my part to fill this dinger. Rocket Sauce, I know, bro. And my brain has to switch over here officially in 1 hour from now. Actually, 1 hour and 7 minutes. I am doing my last DC draft. I will be.
Is Duggar in that or
no? I'm streaming with TDK over on his channel. I retweeted it, so if anyone follows me on Twitter, you can see the link for the video on TDK's channel. It's TDK90min. But we are going to start that at 9 p.m. Central.
Do I know that guy? I wonder.
So probably not because he's an NFBC drafter. Now he's commented over here. He's been in our streams and he's commented, but I think he only joined one actual draft with us because he's mostly an NFBC drafter.
Gotcha.
He has a website that he built where he built the most insanely elaborate spreadsheet draft tracker where in draft it literally shows you all of this, an insane amount of information and projections and standings and player info and breakdowns and all this and that. Like it's absolutely insane. He put the website out there for free. Anyone that wants to go to it can Google TDK 90 men.
Yeah, I just clicked on it.
Yeah, and it's nuts. But he's really good. He's a really good dude. Colors on Underdog, who cares? But on NFBC, you better know. Absolutely. Closers. You said I thought you said colors.
So,
Closers.
colors.
I was like, I know my colors.
colors?
I got orange, green, and purple.
And I know the NFBC colors too. Third base is pink. Shortstop's light blue. I
guess to finish off this draft, I mean, I was just going to take Adley to get up to like 26%, but I guess I have to take Miguel Vargas since I made the bet.
Oh, all right, thanks, Brock.
Brock Duggar's picking AA. Duggar, I told you before this started it was your pick in AA.
Oh, well,
it's okay though, because I need to, when this draft finishes, I'm going to address what Brock said in there. And I'm going to call him and we'll see. I think we can figure this out because I know it would be better for everyone if we did it the way he said. So I think that's what we'll end up just doing.
All right, I'm gonna let Duggar make my last pick. Do
All
I
right,
draft Adley or Miguel Vargas?
It's gonna be Adley.
You said Miguel Vargas. Oh my God!
Yeah, one last night to close out the year, baby.
Legit, he's hedging his bets.
Yep. I sure am.
Well, I guess Adley, come on down. I should take Royce Lewis, but I don't want to burn my money on fire.
Oh, you should. It feels good, baby. It feels good. Oh, that's so good. Rocket Sauce, good luck, fellas. You're solid. I appreciate it, buddy. Michael says, who leads the Cardinals in homers this year? Dave says Gorman. My bet.
I said Ivan Herrera.
Who'd you say?
Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera has to be the answer. Now, if he gets hurt,
then Jordan Walker.
I'm going to go with a wild card, and I'm going to say that Joshua Baez is up within a month, and he leads the Cardinals in homers. If it's not Ivan Herrera, that's going to be my long shot bet there for the Cardinals. If Herrera DHs catches all year, it's him 100%. I mean, Gorman, the problem with Gorman is he just can't get the bat on the ball enough. Now, if I'm wrong, I hope he can. I know he has the power in his bat. That much is for sure. And Rocket Sauce says, never Jordan Walker.
Well, talk to Dave about that because Dave's got me fired up.
Dave says, hey, 220 average, but 33 homers. That's what he's rolling with for Nolan Gorman.
So he's basically just a little bit better than Murakami.
Just a little bit. Murakami's going 35, bro.
35 and a 160.
160, 170. That'll be cool. It'll be
average
nice.
Don't matter. Average just a number.
So we should do one last team review here for the year. So who do we have on here with us? We had Dave. So let's go ahead and start off with Dave's. Let me knock the comments off here for now. If there's anything I need to know in the comments, guys, you update me.
Don't worry, I'll run the Sims and figure out who won.
You run the Sims. Let us know who the true winner of this thing is.
Yeah, because that's all that matters.
That's because literally that's all that matters. So, Dave, let's see how your outfield turned out. You did a 7-6-7 build. Sanchez, Sale, DeGrom, Mackenzie Gore, Emai, McClanahan, and Dustin May. I really like your pitching a lot. I'm on board with everyone, even Dustin May at the end. Why not? And then Jose Ramirez, Mookie Betts, Vinny P, Wilson Contreras, Will Smith, and Luis Ariz. I'm echoing if you've got the video just turned on or something. So with that, I think that's a very solid infield. I think that's a good infield to go with 6 with because everyone should be consistent to give you points on a week-to-week basis, and I feel they're reliable. Now your outfield. Let's see what you did by pushing and going 7 here. Roman Anthony. Then you got Varsho. You spent up to 85 to do it. Then went Ozuna, Doyle, Chandler Simpson. I'm a never Chandler Simpson. That's me. He could actually be good. I did see he hit a home run the other day, which I thought was impossible, but it went right down the line, Ozzie Smith style, and hit the foul pole. So he got it.
His
just
first
barely.
one ever in the majors in any league.
Yeah,
Triple,
like
double, anything.
I didn't think it was ever going to happen. It happened. So let's see if it can happen in the regular season. But that's why I'm a Chandler Simpson drafter over here, is for that reason. Matt Wallner, Justin Crawford. I'm into Justin Crawford. He's got some nice little punch in his bat, and I think he's a sneaky guy who is going to get a rookie, going to get everyday play. So overall, I think you had a very nice outfield for waiting. If I'm wrong on Chandler Simpson, it could be a very good outfield.
Don't forget to do Unlucky Boy or whatever.
Unlucky Koi.
Unlucky 13 Koi. All right. So let's see what you have here, Chad. He went with a 7-6-7 as well. Webb, Flaherty, Gallen, Shane Smith, Soriano, Peterson, and Painter. Oh, man. Again, first draft of the year. This is very solid. You waited on pitchers after Logan Webb, and you put together a really nice group of innings eaters. And you've got this good upside play with Painter at the end. I'm a little worried about Shane Smith at 176 based off how he's done in the spring, but if he's more like what we saw last year, that pick will work out. So nice for pushing pitching. We know that your infield's good. We saw that earlier. You closed it out with McLean and Simeon, which I love. Duggar, don't get mad about McLean, bro. This
Chad,
is Chad.
Chad said F the ADP, and he just did whatever the hell he wanted.
He was going to be my next pick in this, and he sniped me.
That's right. It's his first draft. Again, first draft, last draft, can't hold anything back now. And then the outfield, Corbin Carroll, Devers, Michael Harris, Kwan, Adolis, Bader, and Jason Dominguez. So I saw Dominguez hit another homer today. It doesn't change the fact he's been reassigned to minors, but we've said this whole time. The one thing with him is he does have a clear path to the majors. As soon as a couple injuries happen, then all of a sudden he's back up and he's looked good. And he may not let go of the job if he gets the opportunity again. So,
well, that's the thing. I mean, I'm going to hand over a bag of chips to Stanton, and he's going to hurt his hands again.
He could. That's exactly right.
His elbows. Sorry.
And then let's check out M. Buzzy, who went with a 7-7-6. He has Pavetta, Robbie Ray, Eovaldi, Ranger Suarez, Drew Rasmussen, Mitch Keller, and spring training darling Grant Holmes, who Duggar took in our minor league draft of AA, which is his pick right now. Brock wants you to know. And did you? Okay.
Snag Quinn Matthews.
Hey.
Oh yeah, Brock is my hero. I forgot about Brock.
Brock is hero. Yeah, Brock is hero. He's hero from Heroes. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Willie Adames, Yandy Diaz, Christian Walker, Jacob Wilson, Samuel Basayo, Bryson Stott. This is a very nice infield as well, where you waited, and it's a bunch of guys who should hit consistently. You took the upside swing with Basayo. He's the only real gamble, but it's a high-end upside gamble. I like that. What are you giggling at?
Rocket Sauce's comment.
Is that he started at 5 p.m. Central? What, today?
Who did?
Rocket Sauce said he did an NFBC that still has 7 rounds to go, and he started at 5 p.m. I'm like, doesn't seem that bad to me. I thought those things went on for like 6 hours.
Well, no, they're usually between. Now his might be a 46 round. The 50 round I'm doing, it usually takes 4 to 4.5. So 4 to 4.5 is the norm.
Okay, yeah, he said it's 5 p.m. Eastern, so it's on 4 hours. Right?
Okay, yep. There you go. Yep. And that's why tonight I plan on drafting until probably around 1:30 to 2:30 a.m. So anywhere in that range. Long asleep. And then the outfield here is very nice with Schwarber, Duran, Riley Green, and then both Pirates, O'Neill, Cruz, Brian Reynolds, and Marcy. Very nice outfield. I think this is a super solid team, and Buzzy very much like it. And then it should just be the 3 of us, right? Am I missing anyone else?
Wait, so real quick, sim results, just so we know who's the better drafters, was first place, no shocker, me. Second place, M. Buzzy. Third place, MK Runs. And then Duggar in a solid 4th place. And where are you at, Spencer? Oh, 6th place. So
long out of the
eating our
money.
dust.
That's right.
Following us.
This is $15 up in the air.
$15. Actually, it's $30 because you got to pay for my next entry too.
Oh,
Yeah, totally. Because Miguel Vargas is certainly going to hit over 25 homers.
Sorry.
All right. Let's see what you put together here. You did a 7-8-5. We know you have 5 good outfielders, so let's see how you built around them. Your 7 pitchers: Crochet, Yuri, you went all that purple in a row, Joe Ryan, Alcantara, Gavin Williams, Glass Now, and Edward Cabrera.
Those 2 picks were for you.
I love it. I do. I'm so proud of you for taking Glass Now and adding him in because, my gosh, is he looking phenomenal right now today as we speak. Don't come talking and texting me whenever he gets hurt and is out for 2 months. Just expect it to happen. Enjoy it while it lasts with him because it's a good run while it lasts. Nick Kurtz, Connor Griffin, Jeremy Pena. We like the weight of that, like we talked about in the draft, where you pushed after Kurtz and you filled it out with Keishel, Berger, Aranda, Herrera, and Rutschman. I wish I could talk crap about this team for you, Brad, but I really like this. I do really like it. The Sims might be right. Otani, Ian Happ, George Springer, Joe Adell, and Butler. There we go. Here's how this team fails. Springer's hurt. Joe Adell's a failure. They send him back down to the minors.
Well, if Springer's hurt, Spencer's in pain.
Timer.
If Springer's hurt, Spencer's in pain because I've seen his exposures.
It's fine as long as this team loses and the Sims are wrong.
You sound like Jason now. You sound bitter.
I know. I'm trying. It's the last draft. I got it.
Y'all are gonna start the Mean Girls movie.
Before you go to mine, who was Kid Kicker? What was your?
Yeah, I think he was like 3rd, maybe he said in the very beginning. Hang on. Kid Kick.
Yeah. Oh, 2 in the thoughts. That's what it was.
2 in the thoughts. Okay.
Yeah, 2 in the thoughts. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so 2 in the thoughts. 7-6-7, and he went with Hunter Brown, Freddie Peralta, Max Fried, Nolan McLean, Mizorowski, Jack Leiter, and Andrew Abbott.
Good pitching staff.
So very good pitching staff. One of my big guys, Nolan McLean, both Duggar and Brad's dual boy, Jack Leiter, and a Duggar love of Andrew Abbott. So this is very nice pitching staff top to bottom. Your infield: Freeman, Nico, Sal Stewart, Drake Baldwin, Spencer Steer, and Andrew Vaughn. For pushing infield, I think that it's okay. I don't know if it's good enough to do the 6. That's my only problem. If you had one more after Horner or before Horner around here, it would make me feel better. Because Steer, I'm just not too sure about.
Yeah, really,
and
it's just
Vaughn.
Steer. If Steer gets the at-bats, it could work.
If Steer does get the at-bats, though, it can work.
And if Vaughn doesn't get platooned with Jake Bowers.
Yeah, it's the only thing that I'm concerned about is if the infield holds it back with having 6. But
yeah, it was last year real, basically, for Vaughn.
The outfield is good. The pitching is great. The outfield is really good. Kyle Tucker, Jordan, Pete Crow, Friedel, Frelick, Cam Smith, and Yastrzemski. If it was up to me and I could redo one pick on this team, it would be take out Friedel at pick 114, go back and take this 114 to an infielder right above Horner. And then to me, this team would have been perfect. As it is, though, it's super good and it's easily better than mine. I'm sure of that before I even get there. Duggar, let's see what you did. How did you feel?
PCA's a redhead, so there's no chill, just so you know.
No chill whatsoever. And he's gotten paid. All right. So, Duggar, you went with Skubal, Wu, Luzardo, Bybee, Rodon, and then some sexy upside plays here with Ashcraft and Max Meyer. I am very happy with this pitching staff. You can easily wait on Rodon with taking 7 and having Skubal and Wu locked and loaded. You've still got your breakout pick with Luzardo, and then Bybee, who I think we all kind of like as just a solid play there. And then again, the upside swings of Ashcraft and Meyer. Your infield, Manny, Murakami, Albies, Glaber, Okamoto, Donovan, and Bogarts. Obviously, if there's a problem with infield, it's probably upside, because I see your infield having a very solid floor and maybe not being able to reach the ceiling too often of high scoring weeks. But I do think you could consistently be putting up a good amount of points week to week with that infield. And your outfield, this is a very good outfield, of course. Tatis, Arozarena, Merrill, Ramos, Willier, and Dalen. I don't have a problem with any of these picks where you took them the way that they work together. I think it's really nice. I guess this is another very solid team. The only thing, again, that could maybe hold it back is, I mean, Murakami has some ceiling, right? As long as he doesn't hit 160 with 20, and it's more like 210 with 30, then he could have some high scoring weeks for you and me.
Yeah, no, it was infield. I got sniped a lot. Obviously, if you look at the ADPs, I pushed infield pretty late, even later than I normally do. So a lot of my pieces that I like to get late, we're right for the season. They're not secrets anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I hurt you since you hurt me last night so much.
You got me a couple times. In fairness, I was not trying to last night. It just apparently.
You know what? It felt personal.
That's fair. That is fair.
And then we'll close it out with whatever I did here on my final team. Let's find out, because I don't even remember. Let's see what happened. It went Paul Skeens, Dylan Cease, Bubba Chandler, the Hurt Pepio, Nola, Woodruff, and Horton. It's a fine staff, I guess. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite. It's got potential. If Pepio isn't out for the year,
he's not out for the year. He hurt his hip.
I know, but I'm just being facetious. But still, Let's say he comes back and is decent at some point. Brandon Woodruff can actually stay pitching and not, be sitting back training room all year. This staff could get me by, and Skeens and Cease could hit me with the spike week. So
I personally like to talk shit about your team, but I like that pitching staff.
It's got potential. And then my infield here: Junior Caminero, Miguel Garcia, Shea Langoliers, Barger, Muncy,
Carter Jensen,
and Vargas. you missed me get that Carter Jensen.
I know, I like that one.
So got him in with the Miguel Garcia thing, and I only have 3 or 4 total shares, so I wanted to get one last one in of him.
And then you finish it off with the ultimate pettiness.
Then the ultimate pettiness to finish it off with Miguel Vargas.
Name this draft Petty.
I'll name it Tom Petty.
I won't tell you what his home league name is. I'll keep that one secret.
Okay, yeah, you can send that one to him offline. And then my outfield: Soto, Nimmo, Buxton, Trout, Rafaela, and Stanton. I guess I don't hate this team. It's not bad. I could see how it could work out, and I have a lot of pop potential with this infield. So
all you're relying on is Stanton being able to open a bag of chips.
All Stanton has to do is open
if he
a
could
bag
eat his
of
Cool Ranch
chips
Doritos,
the money is gonna roll in for me all year. Oh, I love it. So, well, guys, this has been awesome. Chad says, "Are you doing football tonight?" No. So for football, I'll give you just a little rundown for, again, the plan with football. Duggar will probably come on, and I'm going to primarily talk with Corey a lot about football. Duggar will come on for sure with us and talk about football too, some of our other friends. But we're going to start next week just coming on, looking at the draft rooms for all early drafts and Underdog, talk about our general thoughts, strategies, how last year went, plans for what we're going to do this year. We'll probably jump in like a cheap $3 or $5 draft just to do one and kind of look and see once we talk about it. We'll do that for once a week or so till the NFL draft. Once the NFL draft is over, then at the end of April, beginning of May, that's when Underdog will drop their main slate of football, where they have the Best Ball Mania 6 this year, I believe. I think last year was 5. And then all of their other tournaments, the Puppy 1 will drop. That's when we'll really get back going with streaming multiple nights a week. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep trying to make at least one baseball video a week where I kind of look at the scores of what guys have done on Underdog, maybe look at some teams, maybe Brad, Duggar, if you guys wanted to come on at some point, every once in a while we get on and we just kind of review how our dingers are doing, how many teams we have advancing, look at some of our better teams, the way we drafted, just kind of get some insight and talk about how it's looking throughout the year. That way we're not just forgetting about that until next year. But we will be back drafting baseball again next year. And hopefully there will be a baseball season we'll be doing it for, and we won't be drafting just to have our money returned to us. So
right.
That's the hope.
I will say, as much as I love doing baseball is my first true love. The different amount of tourneys that happen for football, because it's so much more the casual fan, it makes a lot of fun for drafting.
And it's going to be hard for us to get in draft rooms together in football for real,
so
because
hard.
footballs feel like this. So, that's going to be even harder than it's been for baseball. Ross Sauce, I have to jump in. He says Stanton with 28 homers going to look you right in the eye and ask you if you want some ranch dip with your effing chips. Oh, that's so good. I saw Stanton in person before. I promise you, I'm not looking him in the eye. No way. Not happening.
Unless you're in the third row.
I was going to say he towers over me. There's no doubt about it. But I will be on tonight here just in 45 minutes. I'm going to be on TDK 90 Men doing a draft champion. That'll be my last baseball draft of the year. And then tomorrow night we kick things off and we get the ball rolling. Brad, Duggar, thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. We made it, Brad, 150. Duggar, you got there at 75. That was your goal. Congratulations, my friend. Yep. And let's see if now you, since you still have like 24 hours, let's see if you add another 4 or 5 in there. I wouldn't be surprised.
I was going to say, I got to
yeah,
I got to get CAGs over 40, baby.
I was going to say, I bet you're not done. You're going to go take some shares of CAGs in the 40s to close this out.
Oh, yeah. I'm pot committed.
Rocket Sauce, you're in that? Oh, that's awesome. Hey, tell me what's your name? What's your name in over there? What's your actual name? Not Rocket Sauce, so I can look for you. I'll see you over there because, we'll be streaming over on TDK's channel. That's awesome. And Chad, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for jumping in and drafting tonight. I think you drafted a really good team.
Thanks for doing your first draft, too. Yeah.
Thanks for doing your first draft with us. Feel very happy, and I hope that you like it. Hopefully, for your sake, you can get a ticket in this and bump one of us fools out of there.
Is my name.
Okay. All right. Well, then it'll be easy for me to find. All right. Well, guys, again, thank you so much. And as always, everyone, keep drafting. See you next time. Bye.